Hey guys, Rick for Sonance here, back in our video. So in today's video, we're gonna make a tech house drop just like John Summit. He's a tech house artist who completely blew up last year with these songs. So in today's video, we're gonna make a track in his style. So his style consists of a really heavy groove. The tracks are bass driven. And most of the time they're using female vocals, so we're gonna include all the elements in today's video, so let's straight dive into it. So we're gonna start off with the drums. First we're gonna create a really basic drum pattern, so we'll be using these samples. So right now we're gonna create a drum pattern, just a simple kick, clap, open hat, and we'll be layering the open hat every second time the open hat is hitting, sounding like this. It just gives it a little bit more groove, so that's it for the basics. So now we're gonna add some more groove to it with some percussion, snares, closed heads. So first of all, the percussion. We'll be using this sound. Place it just around here. Quantize it to get it slightly off the groove. Drop it in. Sounding like this. Just small elements to elevate the groove. So now we'll be using a snare from the pack. Sounding like this. So first one gonna hit around here. Second one as well, but we're just gonna add a little variation to it. Then we're gonna quantize it together, sounding like this. So then we're gonna add a closed head to it, sounding like this. First one gonna be right before the first open head. Second one gonna be at the same spot. And then just one around here. Quantize it, sounding like this. So that's quite a solid groove, but it really misses something. It lacks a little bit of the swing of the grooves. So we're gonna add a drum loop to it. So we're gonna open the dirty tech pack, go to the 9 sample pack drum loops, and pick one from that pack. We'll be using this one, so drop it in. It's at 126 BPM, so we don't have to change anything. Altogether, sounding like this. So now just arrange it. The drop gonna be 2 parts of 8 bars, so the first one and the second one. So first I added this snare fill to it to separate both parts. So now we're gonna add some more variations to it. So first of all, I added this crash sound to it, this closed head pattern, and these rides. Together sounding like this, so altogether the drum stack sounds like this. So now we're gonna dive into the most important part of the track, the bass sound. So we're gonna add a new serum to it and pick a preset from the dirty tech pack. So go to the operations and select the bass sound. I think this one could work. So the basses in a John Summit track are right sub bass, not too much top end. So now we're gonna make a melody with it. We're gonna work in G minor. So let's start off on a root note. Then we're gonna add a variation. We're gonna go up to the 4th note, back to the root, then to the 3rd note, and finish it on the root note. So this will be the main riff. We're just gonna add some more modo legato to it to get more of the slide effect. Then just duplicate it 4 times, add a little variation to it, so just remove the 2nd note. And make a little variation to the last one as well. Just like this. So the whole MIDI stack sounds like this. So now we're gonna mix the bass. So first, I added this distortion. Then this Saturn saturation to bring out more of the mid bass. So without. And with it, it just opened up the bass a little bit more. Then I added a Q to it to bring it out even more. And of course the sidechain to finish it off. So together with the drums, it sounds like this. So we got the bass ready, the drums ready, so now it's time to dive into vocals. So select one from the pack. So the pack includes male and female vocals.
Let me get back to the rhythm, champions.
Here, so we are working in G minor. I guess we're gonna go for this one, fit it to the tempo at 124 BPM. Then we're gonna make a small build up with it. So the vocal sounds like this. So then we're gonna select the build up loop from the pack. So go to the build ups. We'll be using this one at 126 BPM, so that's quite alright. Then we're gonna drop in the drums as well. Just leave the last bar empty. So besides that, I added an automation of endless smile on the master and a low cut automation. So the drop hits harder, which is quite dope, but we really need to fill it up some more. So I added this down lifter, ambient sound, and another one to it just to fill it up some more. So together they sound like this. Just some stuff in the background to fill it up some more. So altogether the build up sounds like this. So it sounds quite dope already, but now we're gonna take it to the next level by adding the leads and the basses to it. So first of all, we're gonna start off with a preset. We'll be using this preset. We're gonna mix it later on, but first we're gonna make the melody. So we're just gonna aim for a rhythmic lead fill. We're gonna remove all the lows with the mixing. But first, let's finish the melody sounding like this. So this will be the main riff. Now we're gonna mix it. So first get rid of all the low end because the bass is playing. Then add reverb to it. A lot. Delay. And of course the sidechain. So place it right at the first bar of the drop. So then we're gonna add a second sound to it. So I got another serum. We'll be using this preset. It's an analog saw step, so we're gonna place it right here and here. So now we're gonna mix it. Right, basic mixing. So of course got rid of the low end. I made it way more stereo. Just push it to the sides. And of course the reverb and delay. And the sidechain to finish it off. Sounding like this. Which doesn't sound too special, but in the track it really adds some more groove to it. And then the last thing I added is this bass step from the pack. It's a really dope one. It's got a lot of resonance. I placed it right here. Sounding like this. Which just gives a dope effect as well. So Together, the main lead element sounds like this. So the last thing we're gonna add is this bass fill. We're gonna place it right at the end of the first 8 bars of the drop. So I routed it to the same mixer channel as the previous sound. So it's already got a low cut, the reverb and delay. We'll be using this bass sound from the pack. And we're gonna make a melody with it. So we're gonna start on a G. We're gonna use a lot of really short notes. So duplicate them all. And then just follow the MIDI of the bass sound. It goes from the 5th to the 4th to the 3rd note. The MIDI sounds like this. Quite a dope rolling bass line. And we're gonna place it right here. So together with the snare fill, it sounds like this. Which just gives a really dope transition. So we covered all the elements of the Sonance style track. We got a dope bass line, leads, a cool vocal, really groovy drums. So that's it for the video. So if you like the video, please leave a like. Want to see more? Hit the subscribe button. And the final result will sound like this.
I saw a pretty face now. I can get it off my mind. Been searching through this whole town. Hope I find it here tonight.